Peace and love, family. Peace and love. What's going on? We are back on the Smokers Lounge. Currently, just want to show the fam what's really going on in LA right now. It's a lot of shit sparking up. Hold on real quick. Okay. So this is a live post that's going on now. But I'm going to go back a little bit to show y'all what's going on, what's been going on previously. And it's been live for the past hour or so. Peace and love to everybody that's coming through. Peace and love.
And going and
Isaac,
take a look.
Just to confirm, the wagons are going to 6 and north, right? The broken ones. Good. Point 180. The wagons are.
They're wearing black anti-police messages.
Yeah, Adrian, I'm not finding much, my man. I'm looking, but I can't find any feeds there. Trust me, I want one more than anybody. I assure you. I'm more hyped than all y'all. Jason Benham, thank you so much for the kind donation, sir. Thank you. Shout out to the new followers today. 28 new ones. Let's go. All right, let me hold on. I'm gonna try another site. Problem is, guys, when I look for the other feed, it's gonna stop that feed, and it sucks. Because I don't think this is. I can't deal with this. This is. I want to see, but it's horrible.
Can you tell me what's going on over there?
So yeah, just bear with me, guys, please. Stay with me here for a second. I'll do my best to find us another feed.
I was still in the courtyard. That's they run across the pond. That's correct. It looks like they went by to that store that's in the courtyard of City Hall.
5140. I think we get 70 flash people now. So far,
7X5, we're on location. We're going to start extinguishing the one on 15th Street. I'm sorry, on Bond Street, and then we're going to work our way around. We're going to have to pump this crowd out once that happens.
Proceed.
Open in the middle.
Hey, KTLA, they're right for yourself, but yet you don't. A few yards down the road. Look at the photographer.
Come on now.
Yeah, so we're looking at the same area, just thousands of. Basically, remember when I told you, oh, look, they're pulling up, and there's a way less amount of them than there were protesters. So I told them they're in danger, and they're outnumbered heavily, and now you see it. Most of those cop cars are now damaged. They're going to have to obviously get a van to get most of these officers back to their station in the Wilshire or wherever they came from, Olympic, Hollywood. I'm sure it's a mutual aid right now because it's city's on tactical alert as of last night. So you're going to have agencies, maybe Topanga, or there's nothing going on, or Devonshire, there's no protest going on. They'll send extra units from those divisions down here to help out, along with the SWAT and anybody else who's not really on duty at the moment. They'll be on duty thanks to the TAC alert.
Peace to the Goddess Beach.
This
How you
is
doing,
LA.
Queen? How you doing?
Okay, April 2, we're going to move forward. Move forward 15 feet.
Yeah, they're going
so
crazy. They're going crazy out here.
Forward 15 feet.
They're going to move them 15 feet now. Let's see if they push. Let's see what happens here. Move. Let's see what we got. A better view up here. No, they got the better view. And guys, remember I told you about the Ross Dress for Less that exploded? That happened right here, like another 100 feet or so. If he pulls up to the right, there's a Ross Dress for Less right across from the Grove and the Farmers Market right here. It's on this side. That's the one that exploded right there, within a couple 100 feet of this intersection. While people were in there, while people were shopping, fucking roof blew off. Boom! Methane gas explosion. There was a methane buildup under the ground because, again, there's just pockets of gas, and there's an oil field that the Grove was built on top of. So you have methane in there. La Brea Tar Pits, which is right, 5 minutes away from here too. Obviously, a lot of methane there in the tar pits. So looks like it's pretty breezy down there too. Just looking at the wind, looked like it was moving. I wonder if these dudes are gonna loot Supreme. I mean, like I said, Supreme's right up there. When you
what's going on, Kurt? How you doing, family?
I figure Supreme would be the first place they'd go.
What's going on, K Smith? How you doing, family? This I am. I see you too. What's going on, family?
A whole lot of people though. Oh! We get some pushing action. Oh, it's starting to heat up.
Yeah, I'm just showing the riots and stuff and what's going on. Like now,
the pushback
is when they start pushing back and
well,
shit.
Forsyth, they don't ever bring tanks. Tanks would destroy the street anyway, just rolling down the street, because we don't have.
But like damn near every
cobblestone or
cop car y'all see around there is
blacktop
just vandalized
streets.
and fucked up.
Dig the tread right into the ground. I mean, usually, you have your National Guard. They'll bring, troop carriers.
Come back to the line. CSP4. Come back to the line.
They'll take Humvees and troop carriers and block the streets off like they did during the riot. They did. Oh, he got sat down. Oh, he got sat down hard. Tossed the
Excuse the lane
right
that's speaking, but
just punted her.
He's live showing this, so I gotta, no, I don't have to, but I'm just.
Oh man, that was crazy.
Showing this just for viewing purposes, What's going on, Nikaylee? How you doing, Goddess? Good to see you. Good to see you.
I love the umbrellas though. That's great. So I guess when they spray, you can just hold yourself back. It's great. It's a hot, sunny day. You got the umbrella to, if it rains, you got the umbrella. Like it's, the umbrella's pretty good until it gets windy. Then the umbrella is useless. Popping off in Cleveland. Yeah, where aren't they popping off? Philly, Baltimore, Cleveland, Dallas. Here in LA is starting to get a little rowdy. I mean, everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cop cars that I'm looking at on CNN that are all damaged. And I mean fucked up. Like none of them have windows. Maybe one window left or whatever. This fool's on the roof on 3rd Street from his store. And he's got his loudspeaker. Oh, they just set a fire there. Where is that? That is, what side is that? That's on Beverly. Yeah, right in front of CBS and Beverly.
So you have, all right, so like the areas
they set a fire.
He kind of talking about right now, LA, if you're not really familiar with LA.
So Fox 11.
So when they talk about Beverly and shit,
see what I mean, guys?
They talking about Melrose. They talking about over in that area. So the big Hollywood area, like Melrose and West Hollywood and all that shit, where money is at, that's where that shit is going down. So that's going out all the way towards Sunset. So that's the whole Sunset Strip. That's the whole Beverly Strip. And that's going out towards the Beverly Strip down to the Melrose. Not Beverly Strip, down to the Melrose Strip. That's why that's connecting. That's how far that shit is going. So a lot of people don't know how far LA really stretch. It's like is going down. Not even just there. Even downtown area is going crazy right now. Even the downtown area is going crazy right now, which is both of these areas is one's west, one's northwest, and downtown's northeast. So anywhere you go, like if where I'm at, like actually where I'm at is cool, it's chill so far. But as you go up north towards the white people area and shit, where Wilshire is, the business buildings, where the cop buildings and shit is at, and the federal buildings and stuff, that's where shit is going down. And all those is on the ley lines, all those is on the main strips, all that shit over. Basically, if you know about Mid City, everything in Mid City right now, from east to west, that's literally what's blowing the fuck up right now over here. So and I'm telling you, might people hear about Atlanta, da da da. All right, this is like 5 different cities in Atlanta that's going crazy. So just picture that. It's a lot of people here, man. They done fucked up. They done pissed off the wrong set of people, and now this shit lifting off, and they know they ain't got as much people or firepower to protect them from the actual fucking economy. Shit is fucking crazy. And Kirk got a question. He said, my question is, if they say they have to wait for change for police, LOL, all you have to do is make a law ASAP. But the script says to keep the sheep sleep. Hey. Right? Right there. Beach says she's leaving the planet, yo. We trying to galactic travel and fuck. Travel the fuck up out of here with me. Hey, call on the Galactic Federation so they could help us get the fuck out of here. I'm just playing. I know that sounds like a shot, but nah, I'm full of jokes right now. But nah, it ain't no shot. I just fucking around. But to tell you the truth, I was saying that shit, the same shit that you saying, Beach, more than 10 years ago. I've been wanting to leave this planet for the longest. For the longest. Oh yeah, that's damn right. This I am. Can't sleep when the house is burning. Crazy shit. Downtown LA was fucking crazy. I got a homie down there, and he was right in the middle of the shit.
Yeah.
But right now it is lit. It's going crazy.
So many fucking pages open. This is Chicago right now.
PSC3, that car may go up and explode, so be cautious.
Yeah, y'all get the snacks ready. I'm gonna get as much weed as I can. You know, just leave that up to me. Leave that up to me and this. He gonna grab the wax and stuff and all the instruments. I'm gonna grab the bongs and the smoke. You know what I'm saying? We get that trip ready.
Look
at this shit. Look at this shit.
And so about a block, if you went completely like, like 90 degrees, it went straight across this big parking lot here onto the other side of the Grove. Oh man, they set that thing on fire.
They set that bitch on fire.
You'd see that. You'd see the other fire. So now you have 2 fires.
Yep,
one in
2
an
fires.
cop car.
Chad, what's good, B?
On something else on the other side.
Just watching these LA riots that's going on right now. You know, good to see you.
There you go.
Officers, use caution with that burning car. It could explode.
And Minneapolis started this shit, so there's gonna be a lot of cities that you're not gonna be able to contain. New York, Atlanta, Cali
like a war zone
is
already.
The main 3 that's just not gonna happen.
Stay peaceful. You knew it couldn't.
And then if it travels off East Coast over like all in the East Coast, the tri-state area, man, y'all don't know. Man, the tri-state area is like the gang part of the East Coast.
So maybe it is true. Maybe someone does have a lot of money and big.
It's like the LA.
Giving these guys fireworks and shit to throw and
the motherfuckers got grenades, bombs, assault rifles, machine. Man, I'm telling you.
Last night.
Niggas is gonna be ready for this shit, and motherfuckers think this shit is not going. Man, I ain't even gonna say it. Just look at what's going on, and they sit and they literally trying to control it, which they can't. Look at all these vandalized, fucked up police vehicles. All these vehicles are fucked up.
Can't prove none of it
in some kind of way. And then it keeps going. Then it keeps going, man. Y'all need to realize how big LA is. In your city, your 2 counties might be 2 cities in LA. Your 2 counties or your 2 boroughs might be 2 cities in LA.
He's irrelevant.
Or 1 city in LA.
How much money he's got. It's like I'm irrelevant to him. He's irrelevant to me.
Mate, y'all don't understand, man. This is crazy.
In that sense, I don't, I'm not trying to figure out what to do.
Hey Kirk, I don't think that fire truck gonna come. That fire truck might just call itself off duty today and due to the conditions of the coronavirus and Riot.
Firefighters get in there. Trying to think of the closest fire station to there. Oh, it's right up the street, 3rd Street, and just south of La Brea. Like literally 6 blocks down 3rd Street, just past Pan Pacific Park on the left side, there is a fire station. So
oh yeah, fireworks is going crazy. Even like when I was on live and that shit was going nuts. I was like, wow, these motherfuckers is here popping fireworks.
Go to Koreatown with
it's not even
shit.
July.
I'm just gonna let you know, man.
Koreatown as well. Just like I told you on Wilshire, that's why he's naming cities. I'ma just say the whole Wilshire Strip, which stretch from all the way from downtown and stretch all the way to Santa Monica. So I'm telling y'all, that whole fucking strip is fucking lit, including each side of the fucking of the strip. Heavily, heavily on the west side and the east side, which would be the downtown part. Shit's crazy. Shit is cray.
They need to pull out so I can see better. They got it so zoomed.
Oh yeah, if some of y'all is not seeing other people in the chat, that means y'all might be on one channel, which I'm thinking is the Chris Cypher's channel. Let me see. There is some on the Smokers Lounge channel, but I would rather everybody go to the Smokers Lounge the Smoker Lounge channel. But it's okay. I'm double dipping between and I'm talking to both, so
There you go.
But it's not you don't have to do it right now. We just here. I'm just came on here to show y'all what's going on because y'all know I'll be catching shit like right when shit be happening at times and shit. So I just wanted to show y'all like the shit that's actually going on now today, like right now.
Your service revolver or whatever and shoot somebody right now. You'd have
yeah, shout out to the chat. Peace and love to everybody that came viewing this. We're gonna sit here for a little bit and watch.
Maybe even 100 people jump on you.
Because I know other cities is lit right now too, but that shit, y'all don't know how LA is stretched out.
Would stomp you out.
Nigga, this shit ain't going bruh. I gotta finish rolling this blunt because I'm just sitting here looking at weed that's broken down for no goddamn reason. You know what I'm saying? I threw the link in the chat. You already know, family. Y'all welcome to come through. We could discuss. We could talk.
Oh, what are they doing there? What does that car say? Got flags, all kinds of shit on it.
But We probably will be here for like, 30 minutes to an hour or so. Or if it start popping, we might just stay here and be live and keep it live over here. You know what I'm saying? So,
They are more looters than
it is what it is.
or rioters in that sense.
God Body is in the building. What's good, my brother? Family, come up. Yo, yeah, I know it's lit in your city too. I'm still trying to find different videos in different city that's like live right now. That's like showing different places. But right now I'm just more focused on LA at this point. But yeah, I know your city lit, bro.
The 666. Thank you, Jason. Let's see. Atron sent me some. Let's see what Atron got.
Like que tú me quieres. Ya me dijeron.
I'll put that up. Thanks,
That's right. I just thought you were enough person now. We have people sitting down. So we'll start pushing north down the parking lot. Airship is that alley north of us. We have access to get out.
Excuse me, guys.
Tengo tu foto pa volverme loco. Pensar en ti, solamente en ti, mi corazón roto. Tengo tu
I
foto
wonder if Miriam's down there. I'm sure he's at least seeing what's going on.
Pensar en ti, solamente en ti, mi corazón roto.
PSC3, H was here. We're going to hold the air. G-Put here is going to push east in the parking lot level with us.
They we la table day.
That one we already
Outside with the microphone. He's instigating all this.
They fucked that bus up. They tagged that shit. Graffiti tagged that shit. Niggas is using that shit as a motherfucking pedestal.
Come on. Got the pot stir.
That shit got like 8 different gang tags on that bus. This is the one time 8 different gangs at one point is coming together and said, fuck this shit.
Martin, Jake, and Mosquitoes, load up with your left people.
Man, that
LA is lit. Motherfuckers ain't go crazy. LA show motherfuckers how to riot.
Watch the cop car. It's going to pop in a second.
LA show people how to riot. Y'all better watch out. We understand. Well, they understand over here. It's too many people to control. So once you start some shit in one area, you're gonna have a whole nother area. The fuck, man.
Hundreds of them.
If you guys can push northbound in this parking lot, let's try and get the car back a little bit more. Give us some work room.
And you wonder why they can't encrypt. This is why, guys. They don't have the money. Things like this happen in riots, and then all of a sudden, you're out.
And this guy's talking about, the people can't do this because you acting like, shut the fuck up. You acting like riots like this happened every fucking time a black person was killed. Every time a black person was killed and this shit happened, black people would stop getting killed.
Popped all
the fuck you talking about, you fat pig? Oh, I forgot. You part of the force. That's why you got the radio there with you.
Man, they're going to have to tow literally like 10
but he just talking out of his ass. Don't worry. Well, I need to just tell that to myself because I'm the one who lit on him.
At that point, you just call it what it is. Insurance, whoever takes care of it at that point. Yeah, we're going to spark it up, right? So let's get it. Sorry for not blazing. It's just, so busy flipping around channels. It kind of sucks in that sense, That's the tough part about the protests, man. Because you don't want to miss out. You see things happening on different stations. So.
I'm I'm finish rolling this blunt, and I'm gonna go.
I guarantee you, I would have been there because, dude, this is like
go to another city.
Walk from where I used to live. I could walk there.
Nigga, we don't give a fuck where you used to live, nigga. We don't give a fuck. Like that. This is exactly where I used to live. Niggas be acting like that shit's a fucking milestone. Yeah. Oh my god, this murder happened 2 steps from my fucking apartment. But nigga, nobody gives a fuck. That shit does nothing for you nor your life. Nigga. Trying to gain some validation because you used to live 8 blocks from where a riot is going on. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Let's do some neon lights.
You know how many people live blocks away from a riot and it still didn't benefit them? fucking fat ass fucking dude, man, bro.
You guys want to see what that looks like?
Let me be quiet before I sound like a racist on here.
So clear and crystally. Turn the heat down there a bit.
High music, high flow.
Got quiet. But I guess they got their hands full and they're not talking to each. You know what I mean? They're busy watching for bottles and bricks and shit like
they
that.
They can't talk, nigga. What are you talking about? These niggas got to contain the shit that's fucking going on. They don't know what the fuck to do. I told y'all that whole strip of cards is fucked up. Fuck all they shit up, yo. Alright, this I am. Peace out, man. Like have a good day at work, brother. Obviously, be safe.
Burning, they don't want to smell it too. All right, guys, time for
round 3. Smoke weed every day.
That's right.
As I'm sparking up my blunt.
Smoke weed every day.
And yes, you can be a cop in California and smoke weed.
Smoke weed.
Yes, you can. It is possible. Trust me.
Chem Dog with a King's Kush. This is the neon lights. Neon lights. None of that poop soup, no brown shit. Just perfectly golden.
What's going on, brother?
Chilling, bro. Just getting off work and shit. I'm at work watching this shit. I didn't even know they was turning up in Indiana. They turned up out there too. I'm like, damn, that's what's up.
Yup.
Man. Yeah. This shit real. But what's crazy? So later on tonight, about 9:00, I'm gonna be. It's this dude named. Well, I know you probably heard about Citizen Man, but Citizen Man cool with this white Trump supporter guy, and dude decided to speak on what's going on. Like I'm like, so I'm finna decipher that shit later and tear his ass to pieces. So, yeah. How you feeling though, bro?
I'm good. I'm chilling. I just, start seeing some shit, and I was just like, in case people don't know what's really going on, let's start showing them. So, I wanted to show people what LA is really, really looking like right now.
And like they turned up in Chicago last night. They probably gonna do it again. Like they locked up like 100 people last night.
Bro, crazy thing is this shit started last night. I got video footage of on foot of shit that was happening last night.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I got people's that let me tell people I got people's on foot in places you wouldn't expect. I got people on foot in places you just don't fucking know, bro.
Hey, and what's crazy, like, only thing I think that's like crazy, like a lot of white people be looking at it like we only doing it because, like, like the killing of a police officer killing black people. I hope we don't get one track mandate, and I think everything should be brought to the table of what, the plights they put us through and the bullshit they put us through. So, because if we keep going, if we just do like police officer killing, we still got a whole bunch of motherfucking hurdles to jump.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing, and I was on I was watching Drop Show earlier and shit, and Rue had commented like the youngest tearing up the city and shit, shaking my head. I'm like, Rue, you done grew soft, cause like I just be like, damn, have any of y'all have all y'all forgot about fucking slavery and shit like this? Like we should be burning this shit to the ground, cause we chasing something that's not even real. and we chasing something what the white man determines a value. Ain't nothing what we determine a value. So I'm like, man, this shit. I just like a lot of motherfuckers forgot, bro. Like,
They stupid. And the fact that niggas is shaking their head because we fucking up the land. Yeah, nigga, because we built this motherfucker shit and they fucking own that shit. So we gonna tear down what the fuck they own. And that's what it is. And if you can't understand that, wrap your head around that because you too pussy to fight and be a Twitter finger, well, you know, then play your position. But that don't get mad at people for expressing themselves the way they are doing. Because one, you in a different mind state. Two, they're in a different mind state. And if this is how they act, this is how they're acting. At least they're acting on one accord. When can you say some shit happened in your lifetime where you acted on something and all your generation was acting on one accord? So now you getting mad because this younger generation is doing that? Bitch, nigga, calm that shit the fuck down and be on their fucking side. Like, hang
it up with your old ass, huh?
niggas be crying on some stupid shit. Niggas is out there fighting now for your ass, and niggas is still being Twitter fingers. Niggas is still being Twitter fingers, crying right behind their fucking phone screen, their computer screen, ain't doing shit. But you got some young motherfuckers out there and some people that's not even of the race doing the fight for you. Pussy, and tell them come to Smokers Lounge or something. I call them that. Pussy.
And what's crazy, bro, like, what really make people, like, what I hate about my own people, and I will tell you firsthand, they pussies, because we got people running around like the law will work, the law will do this, the law will do that, when we done been in this country for how many fucking years and the law did not fucking work? Like, so, with all these people talking about, we don't need to tear up the city and we need to go, you know, we need to do it lawfully. Well, we didn't, like, how many times have we got fucked over lawfully? Like, man, we just seen him get 3rd degree, which is manslaughter. I know people that did manslaughter and only did about 5 years in prison, bro, and less than that. Like, so that's bullshit. Like, people always want to run to the law this, law that. Like, fuck the law.
Right. They always want to go back and hide to the same shit that's fucking them up. The same shit that's fucking them up, these niggas is running to. Smack him in the face with a belt. Oh, I'm sorry. Come here, daddy. Smack him in the face with a belt. Oh, no, come here, daddy. Oh, smack him in the face. Oh, no, come here, daddy. I'm very sorry this time. You fucking pussy. Shut the fuck up, man. Niggas is really pussy. Niggas is really fucking pussy, bro.
And then it just showed me, like, what Trump put on Twitter and people talking about he fighting for the deep state. I'm like, man, y'all must sniff crack or something. Whoever said Trump fighting for the deep state must sniff crack. So I don't know what the hell y'all talking about when he talking about once the riot start, the shooting gonna start. Like, niggas be, I don't know, bro. Niggas be real sleep. They really think we can play into the society. Like, man, yeah, a couple of us have slipped through, but I want them to look at the statistics of black millionaires in America. Like, damn. Man, this niggas is crazy, bro. But I've been keeping it real cool.
Right.
But yeah, we got a couple agents out here that think the law work and shit. Like, man, this shit crazy. I just seen, like, how did the law work for them people that's being charged that never did shit and they getting, like, charged with life in jail, like shit like that, but the law worked. Damn.
No, that shit crazy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the to the chat, man.
Reporter Stefan came live at the scene, arrested there as well. Stefan.
It's sad, like I'm seeing little ass kids, like people bringing their little ass kids out there to hold up signs and shit, but motherfuckers on this bitch.
Not police. This protest began peacefully.
Twitter fingers.
With hours, it turned to complete chaos.
But the dude, bro, the Trump supporter, like, we some ghetto animals and things like that. Like, oh my god, I can't wait to.
Shit, well, at least we showing these motherfuckers how much of an animal we can fucking be. So what's up, y'all? Since y'all got the guns and shit, y'all like to kill people unjustly. So what's up? We the animals now. What's up? Look at the animals. Look how shit happening now. We turn this bitch into a fucking zoo, nigga. And since
like they want to call us animals, they kill thousands of our ass. Like,
demonstrators from diverse backgrounds.
So I don't. Well, it's time for the animal to come out. Yeah, you're right.
Polish Square
Right.
in the hot summer sun.
Peace to
In the middle of
Cat. How you doing,
pandemic,
Goddess? How you
thousands or
doing?
so protesters. Eventually, they crossed the Brooklyn
Appreciate
Bridge
you coming
to
through.
take that message to the next borough. Mayor de Blasio pleaded with demonstrators, but not everyone got the memo.
The funny shit was that, like, you know, when they showed people running out of Target, I see hella white people running out of Target.
Hell yeah.
Oh God, like
Hell
that's
yeah.
what my problem is. Like with all our movements, anybody think they could just hop on and do what they want to do. That's what make us look bad. No fucking will. It's about time to tear shit up anyway.
I stand with
Yeah,
that
people out here saying,
because
"Oh,
I get it.
but
I've
the
been through
looting
this.
though, nigga. So what? Motherfuckers is looting. You still doing the Twitter finger thing, and they're still doing the fight for you. Shut the fuck up. So, nigga, if I'm doing a fight for people, nigga, I got the right to grab some shit as I please. Hold on a second. I got a phone call.
Okay. Yeah, they just
From elected officials to activists to everyday New
the
Yorkers,
people that
most
say
agree with
the
movement
people that's
and
mad
why
at people looting and
this
shit.
destruction has
Like,
us
maybe y'all should
divided.
do y'all
Meanwhile, from the
statistics on white
NYPD
collar
tonight,
crime.
they
Now
can't
I know
believe
y'all ain't touched no
150
real
arrests
money
so far.
or don't even know what a scammer is. White people invented that scam and shit. So if you getting mad because a person ran in the store and took some shit, oh fucking well. They done took fucking millions out of people's pockets and put it into their own pockets. Like, have y'all forgot about that? Have y'all forgot about this dumbass credit system we in? Have y'all forgot about this dumbass interest rate? Have you forgot about the ghetto we put in that we call the hood that still ain't not hood? Have y'all forgot about it ain't no jobs out there? Have y'all forgot about that? And even though we live in the hood, niggas driving 30 minutes away to the suburbs to get a job because ain't no jobs out there. And then niggas gonna be like, oh, well, we burnt it down, so it ain't gonna be no jobs. Nigga, it wasn't no jobs out there at first, nigga. Unless you wanted to work at McDonald's. You wanna work at McDonald's? Maybe Walgreens or a CVS or some shit. Like, I get the plight, but niggas want to do better. Like, we gotta go out the city to get them jobs because motherfuckers won't bring them there. Like, and we don't have a history of like burning the motherfucking business down because arson is a fucking white person crime. So I don't see black people just setting fires and throwing Molotovs and shit like that. We more about gunplay and tearing the shit up. We won't set shit on fire now. Come on now, like, but yeah. Motherfuckers, I don't know, man. One day, I guess everybody will wake up at the same time because y'all so stuck up on this society we gotta live in. Like, why y'all tearing everything down? Well, why you? Well, we work for the powers that be, so who gives a fuck? Them same businesses fucking slave on the descendants. I don't give a fuck if they be like, oh well, we didn't enslave you, so you know, we still, you know, so we can't really feel, you know, we ain't got no input on it. Oh fucking well, I don't give no fuck. You still attached to them people, so like nigga, like the dude came on the camera talking about some well they tearing down Apple, they tearing down CVS. Nigga, you know how many CVS's in the fucking city range? Like, nigga, shut up. Then he said, oh, they turned down AutoZone, so now people can't get their car. Who gives a shit? Like, have you forgot about this goof ass coronavirus? Have you forgot about almost damn near half of the United States is laid off? Who gives a fuck about that right now? And if you ain't good with your hands, then oh fucking well, then you need to be working for a white man or something, because you gotta learn how to do a trade to even become a boss, or learn your own route of making your own money to become a boss. So, and I like, and I've been in this this society making more money than the average person, everything, but shit, I'm tired of that shit too. Don't nobody want to be doing this shit all the time. Like, you got us in this goof ass economic structure. Like, nigga, you crazy. Man, niggas on here voting for Trump. Niggas on here voting for Trump and shit. Niggas crazy, man. And all the different races that would love to take up for us and shit like that. That's cool and shit, but like We get one fucking month for all them people that went through the Middle Passage, all them Aboriginals that done died walking, all that shit. Oh, y'all forgot about that. Y'all do come from those people, so what y'all forgetting? Like, that's the crazy part. But you know, God body just and beat you, and them businesses definitely are not going to come back. That's why I be like, when we doing shit, we shouldn't just do it. Okay, yeah, we know it's police brutality, but we need to be speaking up for the other shit we going through. Like, definitely, like, how is it that an immigrant got better opportunities at opening businesses than us? Like, that should be crazy. Like, but you know, like when they came out with that shit with the interest rate on black people and shit, even with the interest rate on houses for black people, our shit is like 3 times more than any other fucking race, man. That should be crazy. And the funny thing is, like, like, if you know people in Minnesota or Minneapolis, there wasn't too many fucking jobs out there anyway. Like, y'all be acting like it's hella jobs in the ghetto. Fuck all them jobs. Fuck all them businesses. Y'all acting like we don't work out the hood. Like, out of our, like, not in our hood. We work 30 minutes from our hood. So, fuck, like, I don't get it, man. And I'm going to be real. All this killing going to keep happening. We're going to keep getting killed by police. All that shit until we feel like it's an eye for an eye. You know? Shit like that. If it ain't no eye for an eye, arm for an arm, leg for a leg, then be ready for some police brutality. Be ready for more KKK uprisals, and be ready for more of the KKK supporting Trump. All that shit. So, because what's so crazy is that I talked to my brother yesterday. He was like, bro, man, I don't think it's going to be no more police killing. As soon as he showed me that shit, I get on Facebook, police that shot a nigga in Tallahassee, Florida. So I'm like, man, ain't shit gonna change unless we tear this bitch up. We tried law.
Right.
Like, man, this, I don't, like, people gonna, but the funny thing is, people gonna keep running to that law. Keep running, and the shit ain't gonna work, but whatever, man.
It's fucking crazy.
Fuck it. Dumbasses.
So this is clear.
So if y'all ain't on no malicious shit, shut the fuck up.
Right. It's crazy that these motherfuckers could be malicious and militant to us, but we gotta be peaceful and calm and go by the law and shit. Shut the fuck up, you pussy ass
That's because
niggas.
that Bible got them so pussyfoot. They pussyfooted out. That's why I like the Quran. At least the Quran tell they ass. The Quran even tell they ass the Christians is your enemy. Like, so that's what, man. It's certain, like, man, motherfuckers, like, they got the jihad. They'll go kill a motherfucker for what they believe in. So, man, like, that Bible got motherfuckers pussy. That all this turn the cheek got them pussy footed. All that shit, bro. Waiting on God got him pussy footed. And then y'all just feel like we supposed to go through all this shit. Like, then the Bible, what Bible? We did this to ourselves. Yeah.
Hey, yo, check this out. I bet you all. So I guess according to the Bible, all those people that's out there causing ruckus don't believe in God or don't subscribe to the Bible in some way, right? I bet. Those all the devil kids out there.
Bible say ye are all gods, right? And we the little G. God going.
You cutting in and out.
What you say?
You was cutting in and out.
Oh, I think I'm breaking. I think I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you was breaking up. We can hear you now though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if we all gods and shit, and the white man could understand that shit too, where it say ye are all gods and with a little G. Well, he gonna do what the fuck he want if the Bible say we got free will. So if we got free will, why we not standing up for our free will? Damn.
They not even standing up for their free will. They're standing up for controlling us. That's not even like what the fuck? But we can't stand over our
Right, they
fucking
free will is to control everybody.
Like niggas is crazy. Man, I don't give a fuck.
And then he gave you dominion over the earth, right? So if he gave us dominion, the white man gonna take that shit and run with it.
But bro, God could burn down people, but we can't burn down a store. Look how stupid these motherfuckers sound. God could burn down people, but we can't burn down the store. Wow. Now you go.
Maybe if God was as savage as he was in the Old Testament, we'd be fine.
Right. Right. I mean, when now it's starting to pop on, niggas starting to get real fucking soft. Y'all niggas starting to sound pussy, man. Don't come around here with that fucking house fucking slave mentality and then come on here and try to speak some shit. I'm gonna call your ass out and talk your ass down like you are that motherfucking shit to let your ass know that you ain't. Man, don't come around here with that fucking bullshit, bro. For real. Nobody fucking come here with that bullshit, man. That'd be the wrong thing to do at this point. That'd be the wrong fucking thing. Do not come over here and start talking soft for they ass because it looks like now they're losing and we're doing too much. What? Now we're doing too much because we're burning stuff down, tearing up the prop. Really? Come on. Look at yourself in the mirror and say that shit. Not YouTube. Look at yourself in the mirror and say that shit. Bet niggas can't say that shit to themselves. But I mean, bro, right? And I ain't bring it up. He right. I ain't bring it up though. I'm just saying. He right.
I'm bad.
Yup.
Yeah, I can't look at the chat because every time I click in that motherfucker, it take me out to stream. Niggas be believing in fairy tales.
Fairy tale ass nigga. Go and make your own fairy tale, little nigga, since you believe in some other fairy tale, nigga.
Crazy, bro.
Like, when is niggas gonna start making up their own shit and start believing in some other person's shit?
Right. Like, it's straight like that shit. So, man, that shit. Hey, I've been waiting on a black motherfucker to write a Bible in so long, bro. This shit crazy.
Right. Now one nigga wrote now another Bible in this motherfucker. And that's a damn shame of how many black people believe in this shit. And motherfuckers really haven't took their time out to write one out. Like, what the fuck? Bruh, this shit is crazy. This shit gonna make me change my layout to the Sean Godbody News layout. You know I had to put it up here to test it. Bow. So yeah, these motherfuckers doing this fucking shit. Hold on, let me fucking. Oops. What's going on, Beach?
What is up?
Man, what's up? What's going on?
Said, boy, you know I be jumping in when you You be hitting them notes, man. Listen, I don't call myself a Christian because first of all, Christian was a derogatory name that the people gave followers of Christ. I do call myself follower of Christ, bride of Christ, and a couple of other names. I don't call myself a Christian, but I understand the book, the old, the new. Both of them studied together along with other history books. And, I mean, not no YouTube study talking with everything crazy, no correspondence, no references, no, I use a book with pages and paper, sitting with a group of people, you know what I'm saying? And finding an answer and finding where that answer came from and putting, like, that's how you study, first of all. So, this building stuff that everybody says, for the 1,003,768 time, like I said, I see people talking about let's go build, but I don't see shit but mud houses, okay? That when the rain fall, that shit gonna just melt. They're not building the damn thing. Because if they understood the wrath of God, if they understood, they would, right now, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, I could go on. I'm not even about to try to be a Bible scholar and shut folks up. I just be listening to them. Most of the time I go to see and listen. I'm going to say, okay, I go talking again, the same regurgitated stuff. But it's scriptures that says he cast upon the fierceness of his anger and wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them. That's in Psalm 78. That's where the Most High, do you hear what I just said? He sent those evil angels amongst the people to destroy them. Everything is his. He wants it that we don't have, listen, if you think he's just, God is love, but you know what? He also is some other stuff too. And so to turn the other cheek, that doesn't apply in this type of situation. Okay. Did God turn the other cheek when he said, hearken ye and let me show, I'm going to teach you the fear of the Lord. He wasn't saying he don't turn the other cheek. So I think some people not understanding, they need to get out of the way of what the Most High, who, however you, when there are 7 spirits of God, all the spirits seem to be in accordance where he said enough is enough. You cannot deny it. I mean, it's over and over in the Bible. Like, you cannot. People just got wiped out. Whole cities. Even when he sent Michael, he killed the whole camp in their sleep. Okay, that was like 10,000 people in that camp back when David went to war. One angel wiping out people. We all know Sodom and Gomorrah. The whole city and the kids got killed. Nobody got out but one man and his wife, and she didn't make it out all the way. I mean, because she had to look back because she couldn't follow instructions. He told her, hey, the angels told them, don't look back. Keep going. We about to burn this city down, but God gonna spare you because y'all, because a lot. His wife had to look back. She couldn't follow instructions and she turned into a pillar of salt. That's a message for some people right there. You needed to hear that. You need to hear instructions when he's telling you, he's shown who he is. I don't get what he's shown the goodness and the mercy, but he's also shown wrath. So you can't deny that. So that Christian talk isn't gonna work. That Bible, whatever they need to read the stories about. Oh, so in the New Testament, 2 people just dropped dead because they actually lied about money. Yeah, they dropped dead, a man and his wife. Go look that story up. And that's in the New Testament. So it ain't even all Old Testament where God had to make an example out of some people. Okay.
I got a question for you, Beach. So
sure.
So this guy asking us now from slavery. I mean, like, I'm lost because, like, we could go down a list on how much shit we done been through, and y'all go to scriptures though.
God,
but the white man went to them scriptures too, right?
Yeah, and I can't control what they did. That's why I understand the enemy meant it for your bad, but God meant it for your good. I understand the verses. That's why everybody is not who they say they are. That's why the Bible, it says in Revelation that there are 7 spirits of God. So the spirit that I know that I operate under, I can see what the white man was trying to do and pervert. So when I read, that's why everybody isn't who they think they are. Some folks don't know they on the wrong side. They don't even know it.
Mhm.
I see where I can walk in as a black woman, and I have done this, and I still do it, into an all-white church, and them people damn near bow down at my feet. Hold on a second.
You breaking up?
And what I mean by that is, I have come into all-white congregations, and when I speak, they listen. Because even them, they know. They ask me, how do you know these things? Who taught you? I said, I don't know how I know them, but I just know. I've corrected many pastors before. All white. That's not what that says. You added something to it, and I didn't even know how I knew they added it. But I had to, they didn't like it, but so what? I don't care. I have a right to challenge you. I challenge you. I've been doing this for years.
That's right.
They couldn't give me an answer.
That's
I have
right.
a right to challenge you. So prove me what you said. And of course, they couldn't prove it, and they got left looking crazy. And this is amongst all people, and I'm the only black person. It's okay. So you can't prove it. So you're telling a lie. And I disrupt service, get up, walk out with my kids. Like, I've been going around the churches because the churches have angels put in place in them. And I've been doing this for quite some time. That's why when I listen to people on YouTube talking, and I say, not now one of you all could stand in front of the council or a congregation or a real synagogue of devils and talk this talk, you wouldn't even make it in the building, because you do not have the power that you think you got. And the reason I know they don't, because I done bust up in on their shit and shut some of them down. So if they really are who they say they are, then why are you not doing anything? You just it's all bark, no bite. You barking, no bite. Where are you going out there and doing something? Why is it when y'all talking, no, it doesn't make any sense? It's all over the place. That is not power. Power it's on one accord. Whether or not the spirit I'm operating under, God body, is the spirit is you. I do understand that, and I think that's been backed up too in the Quran. But
I respect you. I think the Quran and the Bible fake as shit, and we know the Quran was written for them Islam people or them Arab people to run what they wanted to do, and the Bible was written for the white people to put their political and religious together.
And let me tell you how you can know. This is how those of us who know, we understand it. In 1 John 2, it says, the word of God lives in you, and you have defeated the evil one. Basically, the word, it was something already implanted in me. I didn't need to be taught. There's also a scripture that says, you don't need anyone to teach you, for what I teach you is the truth and not the false.
So, Beach, my question
coming
is
from
that
the helper.
You can't grow up and know that? You think, like, we're morally stupid, or we're just morally savage? Because I knew that.
I think what you said earlier, there's two children. That's also written in the New Testament. Children of God, children of the devil. The children of the devil, that's not my business. Oh, well, that's not my father. I don't serve no prince of darkness. And the ones who serve him don't even know they're serving him. They think they're doing us. They think they're with Christianity or this Christ conscious. They're not with anything. They're with the opposite, because if they were, then they would know. But then why are you not? Why are you so powerless? Then why are you just all this energy on social media? But I guarantee you, in the real world, I guarantee you that person that said yes, sir. I guarantee you following orders. I guarantee you got no moves.
You broke up. You broke up. I didn't hear you. You had broke up right before you said, like, you guarantee I say yes, sir, and things like that.
I guarantee some of these people, they have a lot of talk, because it's a phone to talk through, a computer. And you give a little alcohol, people get pumped up and they get them beer muscles, and all of a sudden all the things they're not in the real world. I know people who do this. I'm like, you're not none of that stuff. You have no power. You have no ability to make clear a whole room. When you speak, they listen. And you can say they can pray to whatever God. They don't even know where they stand. They are lost and listening for somebody to help them, but I think they're beyond help. I think they are who they were born to be. That's not my concern. I know I'm with the winning team. You know how I know I'm with the winning team? Because when destruction and things come my way, I know how to push it away. You know what I'm saying? And that's not of my own doing. Somebody put something in me. I don't have to worry about things like that. I do sleep peacefully. Yeah, I may sleep with a tool next to me because I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's just what, because I have a right to do that. Even if I didn't, I mean, who says I don't? Even if I didn't have the right, I'm still going to sleep with a piece next to me. You know what I'm saying? But the point of the matter is, why are y'all so, this is what they, it's like, so y'all think God, there's going to be a God. Somebody, not, we know there are several gods, there are many gods, that's not disputable, that's facts. Okay, from the beginning of time there's been a lot of gods. There's also been a battle of the gods, and that's why a lot of these things they don't read. I'm like, y'all don't remember how many gods were fighting in the Bible at one point about who's God and which one was the most powerful, and they were challenging each other. All of this is in the Bible. So the point, and then there would be one God that would that's where Psalms 46:10 came in, that said, be still and know that I'm God. You got Christians that's quoting that but don't understand when he said that there was a war going on. And a war between the gods were fighting, and he was like everybody stop fighting. I'm the one who this is all of my whatever. You cannot exist without me. Even that's written. So that's why I look at this stuff and like with the right, I'm like, hold on, y'all think it's supposed to be some peace? No, where? The last I checked, you would get smitten. Okay, yeah, I did say smitten. Okay, you would die, shall get smitten down, acting a fool, and
No,
as
you
you're
right.
trying to
You right.
challenge. You will get your butt
You right.
smiting down. Watch people read story, and I would be so intrigued. Like, wow, so they just drop dead for trying to actually test God.
But
I have
so
seen
so
folks.
my
Let me tell you,
question, I got a
chills.
question for you, Beach.
Hmm.
So was our ancestors so fucking weak because the Bible, endorses slavery?
Uh,
And,
were
and,
they
and I had this
weak?
conversation with my mom every time. It's okay to let me know when the white man put his hand in that shit, because she tells me like, nah, this ain't what's up, and she'll tell
Yeah, I
me,
do. And the reason I say that
uh,
because there's I remember the 13th apostle, and he
yeah,
had gave a little bit of knowledge, and he left. And when he came back, the people were all jacked up, and he said the first verse, he said, "Who bewitched you? What happened to you all?"
mhm.
So I do believe things were tampered, but I don't they don't affect me in my face because I don't know. I'm able to see. I'm looking up here. They talking about blackouts, all this stuff. We done did this already, y'all. Getting notified. We did the blackout last year and the year before that. Remember they tried to boycott Coca-Cola. I said that shit ain't gonna work. Ain't no nigga drinking Coke and Pepsi. I mean Henny and Pepsi.
Hey, and
That ain't
Beach,
gonna
that's
work.
what
Y'all
I mean.
always want to
Like,
do a blackout and it be the stupidest shit. Ain't nobody boycotting
yeah,
Coca-Cola.
like what
Who
the
Hold on,
fuck
finna
is a
check,
drink
check this
blackout
out.
gonna
Crown
do?
Check
and
We
this
need
out.
to
Hold
Pepsi?
black
on.
out the whole year,
Hold on.
right?
Hold on. Beach.
Yeah,
You talking about that blackout, that little dumbass post that
what
spread
Ti
around on
talking about?
social
Yeah,
media talking about on July 7th?
yeah.
I saw that one where we're not gonna spend a dollar. Everyone's supposed to not spend a dollar in the U.S. of people of color.
A-
Now
hold
the
on, hold on.
last time they
After the
tried this, listen, they
after
tried
4th
this
of
on a
July though.
Friday. I'm not trying to be funny,
Mhm.
but we tried this last year. On a Friday, we were going to use on Friday was going to be only spent on black businesses. When I tell you that I don't know what happened. All it did was promote a couple of black business owners and made them like millionaires overnight. Y'all pushed some
Yeah.
people, a couple of black people that they knew that own, like the people that own a detergent. Listen, I like to use Tide, okay? I don't give a damn who the fuck made Tide, but Tide clean my son's clothes and it come out
Mhm.
smelling fresh. And it's been used over years. It's FDA approved. I ain't got time to be proving my blackness by buying this $15 bottle of detergent that got about this many ounces. I can't wash for 5 loads. Are you kidding me?
Oh
Because
God.
I had to tell, like, I fucks with Killer Mike. I rock with Killer Mike. Don't get me wrong. I
Mhm.
supported the Dungeon family and I still support them through the
Yeah.
events and the concerts and the marketing and the shows, all of that. But Killer Mike, and I said, I would tell, and me and Killer Mike, I would say, Killer Mike, bruh, you
Right.
trying to tell me to shop at a black-owned business. You took us in the store. He did a Netflix special. I said, I looked at the prices of a can of beans over there. Dude, he wanted $3 for a can of simple peas, all because he's saying it's a
Tweaking.
black. And then I had to say, well, Killer Mike, tell me this. Okay, you said shop at all black. Okay, so if you telling us these are black vegetables picked from a black family from a black farm, but who made the cans? Because they ain't make the cans. And then the guy would have to answer, well, where your cans came from? Did you make? No, I didn't make them. I actually ordered them, and that company. So the company that made the cans for you to store the food came from a white manufacturer. So we still lose. So that didn't work. You see what I'm saying? It was like nothing, and then it did the all black, the charter company with the bus. Okay, how are we gonna only ride the black bus when he himself? I said, well, where you get your fuel from? And he said that he had to admit, well, he didn't get his fuel. There's no black businesses that own all black companies that own fuel, so he had to put fuel all black business charter company. You see what I'm saying? So there's no way to go all black from the top. The main ingredient that you need is going to be from a white manufacturer. There was no possible way. So we showed, well, so what are we supposed to do? You can grow your own food, but if you try to package it, you can't make no aluminum can and store it. That has to come from somebody else. You see what I'm saying? You
San
can't make the
Francisco having
gasoline.
a peaceful protest. Oh,
What happened?
no, San Francisco having a peaceful protest. They ain't tearing shit up.
The all black, it didn't work. It was like, okay, but don't let them. You know what happened? A couple of black businesses came up for the year. So people got tired of spending $20 on a bottle of detergent that was only lasting their family 3 days. You see what I'm saying? And people have to be economically sensible. There's fiscal responsibility. Don't give the dollar is green. Okay, the dollar don't have no color but green. The dollar, if my dollar says, okay, Chris got this, somebody support it, and I support all black business, meaning I support you. I mean, if you still got to make sense though. Okay, I don't support you to the point of blindness. Let's be realistic. Chris, you got a product I want. I need it. I'm a smart businesswoman. I look at money is what I need to move around with. Your product only gonna last me 2 days versus another product gonna last me a week, sir. You think, well, I'm finna shop what makes sense because I got to keep my business going. Well, my business got to go under trying to support your business. That makes 0 sense. So that's why with these protests, and that's why, and I didn't mean to digress, and I know I just digressed off what we were talking about the gods, but I did. Okay, I did digress. Okay, that was a true digression right there. The boycotts, because I saw that notification come up, somebody on YouTube saying boycotts. I'm like, how many times we gonna keep doing the same thing? The Coca-Cola boycott didn't last. Whoever even came up with that on our end knew them niggas. You want us to boycott Coca-Cola because it's a white company with mostly black employees, but you ain't finna drink no Crown and Pepsi. Stop acting like you finna drink Hen and Pepsi. Or Hen and Dr. Pepper. You know damn well you're going to be drinking Coca-Cola. So you're picking all the products, and those are in bars. And then I brought up the point where, hold up, the bars and restaurants, when you go out to eat, y'all know they have certain drinks. Coca-Cola in a bar is the main drink, the Coca-Cola products. In a restaurant, the restaurants have Pepsi. You get your Pepsi, Sprite, maybe a Mountain Dew. But the bars, you got Coke, the Coke line, because guess what? That's what's in the bars and the pubs. That's not gonna work. So what you supposed to do when you're going out to go have a drink? You're trying to boycott Coke. They whole Coke line. It's not just the Coke itself, it's the whole Coca-Cola line that is more than just a drink. So that didn't make any sense. It's like, stop playing with these boycotts. So now I don't know about the June, the one that's coming up I'm supposed to actually post that on my timeline. I'm looking at it like, yo, man, I'll probably, we got it posted on. I got it posted on one. I have several Instagram accounts that the other ones are business, but I'm just like, we don't spend $1, but we did that. I could have swore we did something like that one day. Nobody black was shopping. We were supposed to black out. We did a blackout. I don't remember nothing else happening from that.
No, because nothing did happen. Niggas still went out to go shop.
That's what I thought we did this. That's what I'm like. So we doing this. We just keep repeating the same stupid thing over and over. But that ain't what God did. Every time He meant somebody, he found a new way to do it. One time He want to drown you out. The next time He want to burn you out. Next time He want you to just drop dead. Next time He just sending angels out to just kill you in your sleep. Dang, even God switched it up.
Like for me, like, shit, they could cancel Coke and Pepsi. I drink neither or. I don't even drink soda, so none of that shit is for me. I canceled all of that shit out of my life.
Thing though, Chris, is not just about the soda. The Coca-Cola brand, from that brand birth a lot of other things. So
Yeah.
I was asked, you got to ask a question: who's going to do the research and find out what all does Coca-Cola own
Coca-Cola.
besides just the beverage? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because a lot of companies
They
are
even have
affiliated with each
generic.
other.
There's you have to read the even generic things like if you like Coke, you'll like something else. Like the Coca-Cola brand is not limited to just the beverage. So for anybody to think that's tunnel vision. That Coca-Cola goes so far beyond just Coke. So it's like, are they going to take the time to tell us all the things that are that Coca-Cola has its hands in, and we're supposed to not have nothing to do with that? That didn't work. They wanted to, but Monique's boycotted Netflix. Netflix ended up getting richer. She made Netflix richer. It was like more people started ordering from Netflix because they was like, just because you couldn't get a job with Netflix, Monique, you want us to stop watching it because they didn't want to pay you for $500,000? Nah, you crazy. That ain't my problem. Okay, you rich enough. You made your money. You should have did well. Or stay fat because you made all your weight. It seemed like when you stop being fat, they ain't care about you no more. You can't come up off of being fat, then try to go and lose weight. It don't work. How you get it? You got to keep doing whatever you get something. You got to keep doing the same shit to keep it. That's the rules of the game. So I was looking at that Netflix boycott did not go well. Not only did it not go well, Netflix actually came up that year and stopped. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. What mostly boycotting Gucci when the dude came out wearing that little oh no, the lady had on that mask like a black face or something. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
That shirt? It was like a skull cap or something. I know y'all remember last year Gucci came out with that
It was a
mask. It looked like
shirt. It
a
was
black.
a shirt. It was like a hoodie shirt or something. I know what you're talking about because it was from a big designer. A big designer had put it out.
Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I don't know what was going on there.
No, you
But ain't nobody
no,
but
you
what
good.
man. Ti, matter of fact, I had to post on the studio app Ti's boycott against Gucci because
Yeah.
Floyd came out. Remember he was wearing the Gucci and Ti wanted to fight him, but we all knew it wasn't about Gucci. It was because Floyd and Tiny had a little something going on. You feel me?
Yeah, he still, and he admitted he still wasn't right. He still ain't feel right about it. He's still salty about that shit. So yeah,
Right. So his personal feelings had something to do with it. Cause I'm like, wait a minute. Not only have black people did they not boycott Gucci, it was trending on Twitter for about a week. People got tired of it. Now it was then the next thing you know, niggas back to Gucci belts, Gucci wallets. Like, look at no one. It didn't catch on. I'm like, y'all, it didn't work. I mean, y'all was like, don't nobody buy Gucci, but these artists and celebrities they still buying Gucci, even the fake Gucci. So I'm like, that didn't work. Every time they told us to do something, it didn't work. That's why you're not going to tell me shit. No, I'm gonna do what I want to do, okay? Because y'all's ideas is not working. All right. And God, as far as the pulling of the strings, okay. First of all, I don't. Nobody can play puppet master with me because I've always said, if anything. The puppet master working for whoever I'm with. I'm with the guy who even gave the puppet master hands to pull strings. So you got to think so far. You got to be so far up that people can't even pull you down. You can't be sitting rolling around in the freaking mud with the pigs and then talking about you don't want no mud on you. But why you down there with the swine in the first place? So a lot of this stuff, like I said, is all bark, no bite. You bringing God into it, but you forgetting. Oh, so y'all forgot how God would you just getting wiped out. Okay, he ain't even had time. Like no explanation, and that's even written in for you New Testament Christians. That's even written where he ain't trying to hear no excuses on a lot of things. Like I mean, that's why the turn of the cheek that doesn't apply in this type of situation. Turn of the cheek that's a situation. If you say something, Chris, today, and I didn't like, oh man, does not be oversensitive.
mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And stop talking to you all because you said one thing. If that's to have thick skin and then be able to withstand a couple of things. That don't mean you let people kill you, wipe out you, genocide you.
Mm-hmm.
Wipe out your people, kill your people. There's justice. So man, I'm not impressed with none of the things I'm hearing. The black dollar, this is why the problem. Let me tell you what this is going to contradict itself. Okay, what's that? July 7th, right?
Yeah.
We're not supposed to spend any money, correct?
Yeah.
So what you think I'm gonna do on the 6th? Don't you think I'm gonna think about all the shit I'm gonna need for the next day, Chris, and I already have the shit? Think about it.
Right. Now hold on. Not even just that. A holiday, which is the 4th of July, where a lot of money is going to be spent, is happening before that. So you're gonna what? Spend money throughout the days, and then 4th of July come, spend more money. Then you're gonna spend more money because you got the 5th and the 6th, and then the 7th come. Don't spend the money that you don't have because you already spent it.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're the first person I've heard say that. And also this, why didn't we just, if they was gonna do that, we could just say, hey man, we ain't doing 4th of July, because from what I see, black folks only ones, if you know, matter of fact, right now I want you to unsubscribe for me if you going out buying a 4th of July outfit. Please unsubscribe for me. If you still that nigga going out buying you a 4th of July outfit, I'm gonna need you to unsubscribe for me, okay?
I don't celebrate that shit. So even if you celebrate that shit, if you talking about
No, it's grown
fireworks and
people.
rockets and shit, nigga, you could
I'm up there trying to get fresh for the 4th. Y'all know I'm not the only one. Maybe it's a South thing. Maybe y'all not doing it up there in LA, but I'm in the South, and they out here every 4th of July. They get the Air Force Ones. Air Force Ones make a 4th of July tennis shoe, and I'm like,
it's the bases
bruh.
everywhere. All the bases do that.
Okay, well, please unsubscribe me if you worry about your 4th of July outfit. Okay, you sound ridiculous, but. And also, if you leave your tag, if you leave your polo tags on your clothes, on your prices on the tag on your clothes to prove so folks can see what you paid for, please unsubscribe.
Hey Chris, man, I wish you could share this stream. This dude calling us ignorant and all type of shit, bro. Like, oh my god.
Oh, you on your phone? You can't share, right?
No, I'm about to pull up to the house though, man. I'm gonna hop on my laptop because this nigga crazy, bro. He like I feel like white people shouldn't even use the word ignorant because that just strikes that made me want to kill him.
You could text me the link.
All you do is gotta go on YouTube.
Yeah, strike, y'all. Don't get no copyright strike sharing some of these folks shit because you know they can their fair usage ain't really quite true.
His name Tony Patriot, bro. He ain't no big YouTuber or nothing. He only way he gonna find out if somebody tell his ass, but he won't even know because he don't know.
But these motherfuckers here will go and tell somebody so and so's got your content out without your permission. They so fucking full of shit. That's why I ain't gonna say who, but somebody hit me up on email. A mutual affiliate of ours. He's gotten a strike, and all he was doing was sharing the content on his page. And somebody somehow, he don't even know how they found out, and he got a strike. And I was like, well, damn, how the hell they found out? They not even somebody who, you know. So I said, did they let them know that you had their content on your platform and ran and looked and struck you? That's the only way they know. Man, don't trust nobody out here. When I tell y'all, that's how they move. That's how they move. That's why I don't pull up nothing. There is a way to show that somewhere fair usage, but I don't know how to do it. It's like there's a certain way to do it, and I don't know how. That's why I just don't do it at all. But these haters on here, Chris, you'll look up and be like, man, I actually got a strike for that. Somebody went and told that person in their comments, hey, send them the link. They'll send them the link of your video where their content, you used it without their permission, and you'll get a strike. Like, that's what you hoes do. Now, that's some snake shit.
Yeah. Noob, I think Noob was just like he just got his shit struck down. I think he played some music or something.
Well, the music strike ain't a copyright strike. A music strike is just they take your video down, but it doesn't count against your channel. You know, the 3 strikes you're out. Yeah, that's not the same type of strike. A music strike don't mean shit. It just means
because they gave me a music strike yesterday and left my shit up there. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that doesn't mean nothing. It just means when you can't get paid. Most of the monies will go to the label and the artist. That's all that means.
Okay.
So that's not an actual strike on your channel. Actual strike on your channel is you'll know it. You won't be able to go live for 30 days. The second strike, the 90-day suspension. Within that strike is a 90-day suspension. The third strike, your channel just gonna be gone. You're gonna we can't find you. You got to open another one. So no, you would know you had a real strike. You wouldn't be able to go live for real. So that's why these lying to my man. So and so struck me, but you live, so you lying. Then you didn't get a strike. Somebody could have flagged you, but you didn't get no strike because you can't go live with a strike for 30 days.
And they be thinking to be somebody when whole time they be playing the damn music with the damn video playing.
Man, please, that's a music strike, and all that is a it means you cannot receive the monies from that. It's gonna go. They used to let you get some of it. And now they could give because since the virus pandemic, these artists like, nah, I want it all. So you can't even get a portion. They kind of will let you get like say 10% of that video revenue. Now you can't get, it looks like none of it. Unless there's a way around that too though. You can get a license though and pay for like a certain DJ license to avoid that. But the monthly fee for that kind of high. So unless you're somebody who really into music and know how to get around that and bypass that, it wouldn't be, you got to pay to play. So there's a way around that too, where you can play music and not get to strike and not have to pay them, but you got to pay kind of like a DJ license.
The only way you will have to go that situation wouldn't even go that deep is if you making money off of your channel or anything.
Yes.
I'm not even monetized or making money off my channel, so they can go ahead and they can do whatever they
want. You're like, I don't care, you ain't getting that, you keeping air, buddy. Yeah, it's like strike it. Oh well, you just keeping air. But so yeah, I feel you on that 1,000. But for some people who do play a lot of music and they are making a lot of money, they're making sure they like, oh, I'm not gonna get monetized for this. We about to rock out. But some of them have said, no, man, look how many views I got. They got all that money, so they actually pay. But those are bigger content creators who be getting like 15K views and they got membership and they got a bunch of other endorsed. Like they can afford to pay for that. Us little people, people trying to, because somebody the other day was telling me about that. They was like, oh, yo, it's like $50 a month. I can play whatever and not have to pay the people. But I'm like, you only got like 400 subscribers. I don't think you should be worried about playing music right now. That's too much for you to be paying to be playing music. Like you need to wait until you bring in enough revenue where you're not coming out your pocket to play somebody. Like that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Got to make sense before you go paying for that. It is a useful tool, but not until at least what you're bringing in cancels out what you're spending out. You see what I'm saying? To grow your channel. If you're spending more to grow your channel than you haven't started bringing in, not kind of hustling backwards. So it needs to balance out. I know it takes some money. It does take money to make money. So yes, you need to invest in your channel, but I wouldn't go buying all those music licenses and stuff, playing like that. And if you're not at that level, because you need the views, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't make sense. So. But yeah, I know we went around the world. I had to get on that board because I just saw the notification. So basically, all this is for content creators. Because I'm like, man, the celebs start going live. One of my homies, I looked on there. I'm like, you going live? Dang, I ain't never seen you. Done had your YouTube page for like 8 years. You just usually load music videos. I ain't never seen you utilize the live button and all the other stuff. So they like got us. They still. I'm like, we can't eat down here. Y'all done jumped on YouTube. So the boycott, like I said. You gave us a certain day. Let's say on this, first of all, ain't nobody got no money. The first of the month check, people are gonna already spend their money. The first to the fifth, you got your all you check people, get your little checks, your government checks. Y'all, I don't even shop on the first because I know I can't do the drive-through line be wrapped around the building. Everywhere you go, everybody in line who ain't been able to buy nothing all month on the first, all you people. Yes, I said you people, because you first of the month shoppers really do be hogging up the store lines and be acting like you ain't never bought a fucking deodorant before. Don't act like y'all on the first of the month is the kind of shop. You can't even get no gas. Pull up at the gas pump.
Hold on. I'm a all month shopper, but I am a first of the month shopper. So you talking to me right?
Oh.
But I don't.
Yeah, this for you too.
Look, I do portions because I know later on in the month I'm gonna want something else. So I don't get a lot of things. I'll get maybe like a hoodie or something or da 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 da. But I have like a particular like Zara. I usually only shop at Zara. So like at that point I'll get maybe like a pair of and this is if a no sale is going on, I'll get maybe like a t-shirt or 2 sweatshirts, or I'll probably get like a sweatshirt and a pair of jeans or something like that. Just like where I can get like a 2-piece little set and I can put that together with something. And then other than that, I'm just going shopping for my groceries and the stuff that I need. So
don't try to jazz it up. You fit in the box too. Don't try to jazz it up.
No,
I'm not shopper.
You talking about me?
Y'all don't want to do that. Why you can't? Chris, tell me this. Why you can't shop on the 10th or the freaking 17th? Why you gotta wait to the first? Like you can't even get I tried to get an ice cream cone. One of my kids was like, "Hey, mom," I was like, "No, they did something." I was like, "You want a milkshake? Cool." The McDonald's line was so long. I said, "Why is it like this?" And I went to another place. The third place, I said, "What is going on?" I said, "Oh, it's the first." Because I'm talking about the parents who are getting a check for their kid for their fake ADD they got, and the kid on the first of the month, the kid can't get nothing but an ice cream cone and maybe a toy. Those people be hogging up the line, okay? So you probably, they probably really don't apply to you, but still though, why y'all can't shop on no other days? Y'all want to do everything on the first of the month.
As you can see from the live aerial pictures.
But I do mean when it comes to the God, God body will pick up on that, maybe another day. Because we don't even have to get, all spooky deep and religious to see that maybe somebody else is fed up, with the injustice.
Yeah, no,
in that aspect, God body.
And if that can happen,
when God when that back to Egypt, and when he was like, "Let my people go," and that whole movement that started there, he was fed up. So you know what? It's too many times. It's countless times that you don't have to be a Christian, and you can count where in history a God was fed up and have the treatment of their people, and the way he acted wasn't in a way. It's like that's why it's written, his ways are not our ways. If we're doing it, whatever it is that's our way is not going to be his way. That's why it says his ways are not our ways. Google that verse for yourself. They wouldn't understand it. They probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm probably talking over their head. His ways are not our ways. So our way of thinking, what it is, that's not his way. His way might be smite their ass down, man. Burn the whole freaking street up. You don't know. But I do know countless times I can read, well, dang, you sent. Matter of fact, read Habakkuk, where God's talking to this prophet, right? Habakkuk was talking to this prophet, and the prophet was getting fed up on how the people were getting treated, right? In the Old Testament. And he was talking to God and waiting for an answer. He was like, God, how long are you going to let this happen? Our people are getting killed, injustice, poverty, oppression. And God talked back to him, and he said from the sky, he said, just wait and watch and see what I'm about to do. He spoke to the prophet, and when he told the prophet got scared. He said, I'm about to rise up some vultures, man, some barbarians. I'm about to rise up people with horses that rise so fast that others can catch. They're gonna burn the land, slay the land. They're gonna cause serious damage. That is big. That's Bible. I bet y'all don't even know that book exists. That's in Habakkuk. It's a short book, but God actually speaking to a prophet, telling him, "Oh, I'm about to f it up. Just wait and see what I'm about to do." And the prophet, and it was so fierce what God was telling him what he was about to do. He was like getting scared, like, "Oh my gosh, it's gonna be awful." That's in the book of Habakkuk, Habakkuk, where God himself was like, "Oh, I'm about to fuck it up. I'm gonna wipe all them out. I'm about to tear it up." I mean, who y'all think made the 4 horsemen? I'm just trying to figure out why people think, what type of God y'all think you praying to? That's why I don't like the cross and the image of Jesus on that cross. Y'all think y'all praying to somebody that's dead and weak and looking like they ain't got no type of, you know what I'm saying, ability. That's not who I pray to. The Christ I pray to,
and the mayor went on to
got the devil on a chain, on a leash. You feel me?
Out on their own.
That's the God I pray to. He's only allowed to get away with what he allowed you to get away with. And if you are who you say you are, then you should be good. You shouldn't be worried about that. But no, let the sulfur fall down. That's what I said. Let it rain sulfur. My head's not gonna get burned.
shredded and stomped on an American flag. Tell us what's going on.
Kathy, this is really hard to watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get in touch with you because there's certain scriptures I just don't fuck with, and it's some bogus shit. And everything you said was right, but it's just certain scriptures where I'd be like, hold up, now this shit is not right. Like, so
I think you should, and the reason I think you should do that is because I do the same things, and I talk about it. And I'm like, that's interesting right here. And I just talk about it, and I go straight to the source. But there's also a scripture. That's why nobody ever quotes Revelation 22:18 that says, "Should any man add anything to this book or take away from it, may that man be accursed." So yes, I do admit I do know things were added, just like I have the verses that were taken away, things that were pulled out, then later put back in. There has been some tampering. I'm not going to deny that. But as far as the main message that needed to be, to get where it needed to get, and those seven spirits fall with the people they needed to fall with, that I have the faith to know that it's stuck there. So you are supposed to study. Matter of fact, it says study to show thyself approved.
Megan, where are you?
Oh,
you're supposed to ask questions. You're supposed to raise your hand and say,
"This was crazy about me."
Along the 101 Hollywood Freeway. This is the Benton Way off ramp to the.
You keep going.
Excuse me. Can you explain this to me? You feel me?
We also have the California Highway Patrol. They're trying to.
If you were in school, if you were in school.
Streets in a safe manner, but getting on the freeway, they're not going to tolerate that. They're going to stop them immediately in their tracks.
I was just saying, like when you go, it's like you got to go to your damn family to get the truth. It's like you go to a preacher, they start beating around the bush and everything
because they don't even know the truth, and then somebody asks them to be a preacher. They just anointed them because it's a way to get paid without doing no work. That's why I don't support preachers don't have a job. The only preachers that get my respect actually have jobs. If you don't have a job and your only survival is off of the other people's desperateness, then I don't respect you, because I know preachers that actually the only ones I respect and will study with have a job. Like they actually have a job and a W-2 and pay. You see what I'm saying? They don't care what they're not sitting on their butt doing nothing and getting paid, because I know that Jesus was a carpenter. The 13th apostle was building tents everywhere he went. They had to work. Sometimes they had food, sometimes they didn't. What they didn't have was people sitting around just giving them stuff. You feel me? Like you just get to sit up here all time and everybody else doing all the work, and who do you think you are? Jesus rode in a donkey, but you want to come in all up in a Bentley? Oh, really? Yeah, he chose the most lowly animal to ride in. All of that is a message to people. Why you can't ride in on a donkey? But you need a whole dang on.
This is a great question for you, Beach. You know how the Bible, like, they made people go to war for like their land, like for the land of milk and honey or something like that. So my question to you is, do we have to go to war, or which route would you think we should take?
Here, we see those protesters not being able to get on the freeway. I can only imagine this is
this whole because I'm not asking you to.
Let me show you here.
No, he's good, and I can answer that, but I ain't giving no free game to these people out here because it ain't for them.
No, because I really be trying to understand, and the reason why I really tear the Bible down, because most of the time it's taught from a man aspect or the European aspect or a Hebrew Israelite aspect, and they disrespect women and all that shit. So it's just certain
You have to, there's a way to read that. You have to be like, there's a way to read that in the spirit in a certain way. That's why they say it's living. That's why the Bible is actually a living book. Those words change. So see, you really got to be with the right. I don't know how to say this, but you really gotta. You need to be questioning things. But I think if your heart is right, and it's because your heart is questioning those things, because you want the truth, and it's the truth that you want, nothing more. At some point, you're gonna see the line, like the words will light up on a page. You know, you can and like, oh my gosh. And that only comes to people who have studied and shown themselves to be worthy, shown themselves to be approved. They have studied and asked. I just want to know the answer. I don't want to be, I don't, it doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? You got to keep, that's
Yeah.
why it says, ask and you shall receive. Ask it's a true thing. Ask, you shall receive. Knock and the door will be open unto you. You got to keep knocking sometime, God body. I don't know your age or whatever, but you really got to keep knocking. Like, I want the answer. I want to know. I want to know for myself so that I can be, and you can see, you'll be able to read. It's like reading between the lines. You see what I'm saying? And you can put it together like, that's why it's like a puzzle. In some parts go with another part and another part go with another part. But for me to study like that with you, I have to literally be sitting in front of you. You see what I'm saying? With no distractions, books, correspondence, all of the stuff that you got that you need, and we could sit together because we use the Quran to study. You feel me? We use all the religions. And we sit there and we study in a place that's uncorrupted, no distractions, and get an answer and put it together and realize, snap, that's the answer. Okay, there you go. You see what I mean? Everything isn't meant to be revealed to everybody. That's why that's why the parables I love parables. Inside the parables, the other parables.
Who have come out and said that, we just want to make sure that they're safe.
What you mean everything wasn't meant to be revealed to everybody?
They were kind of, just making sure that nothing was
I mean, just like that.
Because it does mean so much.
I feel like
trying to get everybody.
If you're not on the team, okay, if we're on the separate teams, Chris, why you're not supposed to know my play? Because that's my play. But if we on the same team, you may know one part, I may know the part. That's why the body is broken down. That's why when I went in, I was like, you are you don't know what you all talk a lot of talk, but you don't understand what the body of Christ really is. You can't break it down when it was clearly broken down from the eye to the nose to the ear to the mouth to the smallest part to your pinky toe. So you see, it's a bunch of parts made and it all creates one whole. All I hear is a bunch of mouths talking, but the whole, that's not the body, ain't the mouth. Where are the hands at? See, the hands got to do what hands gonna do. You feel me? The feet gonna do what feet gonna do. That's where walking getting you to a place. Then you got the other members of the body. You got the ear that's listening out, okay, to pass on to the mouthpiece so the mouthpiece can put it out there. They don't understand that type of teaching. And I'm not about to try to do it because grown men, when it's a woman talking, they're not trying to hear that. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to argue with grown men who life a whole mess. So they wouldn't even understand. You're not even supposed to be living a mess like that. You wouldn't have to live like that if you knew the words to say or the words to apply to strain your life up. So that your whole day wouldn't be so exhausting and stressful that you don't even have time to put in for studying your spirit and trying to get, because a crystal ain't gonna damn do it. Sorry to break anybody's heart, but that ain't gonna solve your problem. It ain't not a damn crystal out here, okay, on this planet or another planet that's gonna fix anything that you think. All that shit is a bunch of, I'm like, y'all trying to be Harry Potter out here?
Actually, no. Actually, no. Actually, hold on. I have this crystal right here in my hand called Angelite. This is a healing crystal. Ever since I had this crystal, I carried it on my right pocket, my right leg, because that's where I'm having pain at. And every time I don't have pain, it's when this is not around me. But when I do have this around on my leg, I don't have pain. I work with crystals, and I've been working with crystals for over 2 years.
So when it's first on a healing aspect, like physical now, because let me clear that up now, because that did come out a little bit harsh. Now, from healing and so like a physical way, or do you find the crystals the beneficiary for physical things, or
the governor's mansion.
Is there a crystal that can change your life? That's what I mean, like make you a better person, or get to fix your life. If your life is out of order, I should have found a better way to word that, because I actually do know some people that there are some crystals, that things they wear, that have helped. That's the fact. Even not crystals, there are some things that have element power that are helpful. So I didn't word that too good. So let me fix that up, because I do understand what you said. There's things you could wear. Because I can't say that about a crystal that can't give you healing, that doesn't have any healing sources, because there are oils that have that. So that doesn't make I be contradicting my own damn self. Because I know there are oils
No,
that
yeah,
provide.
look, this is what I feel like you wanted to say. Like when it comes to like, I know a crystal ain't conjuring shit up. Like it'll fix you mentally and physically, but with all that conjuring and I can bring me up a spirit and things like that. Nah, but yeah.
Okay, so
You gonna
fix
have
it
to
up
go to
for
some
me. So
harder.
that okay. Well, let me because I don't want to come off like I'm trying to put no. Fix it up, so because I'm not saying, because I don't use elements, because I go, I use
protesters. Have they been told by
I choose a different path. So fix it up so that I can see how I'm saying it, Chris. It doesn't come
I
off
got
like
you.
that.
I got you. I got
This
you.
is what building up.
I
This
got
is a
you.
build a person
Yeah.
up versus tearing them down.
I got you. But first off, I want to say shout out to Bro Cook, because he been up here for a minute. So I just want to give a shout out to him. What's going on,
Oh
brother?
shit! I ain't got the thing up. I haven't seen it.
Gathered on the
Hey, yeah, how y'all doing?
We good. Okay. So basically,
I really
Riot
want you
and
to
down here.
correct and fix that up for me.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, what Beach is saying, it's not gonna do the spooky dooky shit for you.
Nobody wants a confrontation.
All right. You want money, you want this, you want that. It's not gonna physically bring you money. Okay. Crystals are living energy. Every piece of energy is living. Okay. Crystals are found in the earth. They are earth. This is geology. It's part of earth, which is an element. It carries energy. And different crystals carry different energy depending on the land region that it was found in. So these were used as tools like money, like resources, like wood, like education. They're tools. Okay. So they can't physically prove something in your life. However, they can guide you. They can give you, they're like a guide. You can work with these energies. You can ground yourself with a better energy. Like even if you're stressed, depressed, you can get an energy that's dealing with clairvoyance, dealing with your root chakra, and dealing with clarity. So you can work and meditate with these crystals, and they can help you clear or clear the clutter, the clutter and that you're going through. It can help and guide and give you different ways that you can clear that clutter. It can help you, can present things into you on that metaphysical point when you're meditating. So no, it's not going to physically do something for you. It don't do that in that way, and it don't works that way. Energy don't even really works that way to the point where it do something for you unless you have a specific like fire and you need to cook.
Got you.
Right. So
okay.
Yeah. So that's basically what it is. So yeah, I understood. Like I got it. So, but I was just like, it's kind of like
but see, that's what we're supposed to do. That's the whole point. If I don't say something, if I'm saying it where that you could, that's not. It's easy to clean it up for somebody without it turning into a 7-hour screaming match. And then next thing you know, we done did it. All we've done is tore each other down and haven't built each other up, because you just built me up right there. Understanding, okay, so that I'm not even saying it right.
Yeah,
that was me, and he corrected you, so that's perfect.
that was the understanding that
but my thing is, why won't people be corrected? Tell me that, you guys. Why? What is it? Pride? Why won't a person, instead of trying to spend the next 3 hours arguing about who's right now, why won't they be willing to say, you know what? First of all, your way may not be the only way. Just because I don't use crystals, he knows how they work for him. But I have something that I use that work for me that he may not understand. It's more than one way. If that was one way,
facts,
then we would be then it'd be easy to say who's right or wrong. We show we're here. Look, our way's clearly working. Look at us. Your way's not. Look at you. You're about to die. You see what I mean? There's more than even if a Christian can't say there. It talks about the 7 angels, 7 lamps, 7 seals, 7. I mean, there's numbers and there's more than one. Look, this is how you're supposed to. We're different cultures, different aspects. That's why the garden. I mean, the Garden of Eden's in the Pyramid of Giza. So when people start, because I always go back to Egypt. That's where my heart is, and that's where our studies go. We go all the way back to Egypt. Now I know the Bible paints. That's why I don't read when I skip over the part in the Bibles when they're talking about Egypt, because they're only talking about the bad part, the barbaric part. And it sounds awful and it hurts my heart because I know that that's not how Egypt started out. I know that it wasn't like that. This is the time that was when corruption was brought in. And so, Egyptians aren't bad people, but if you're reading from the New Testament and reading the part of the Bible where it's like, dang, Egypt was like, you'd feel some type of way, and it's almost racist against the Egyptians in the Bible. So that's why I have to skip past that part, because I've taught my kids, and based on my own beliefs, fraternal actions and practices, and faith and lineage goes back to Egypt in my studies. So I look past that part. I don't get offended because I understand. See, somebody in here really hated Egypt when they wrote this part. They didn't have to say all of that. They didn't, because
that's why I be asking you for clarity. Because like that shit, like when I come across shit in the Bible like that, I'd be like, who will write this shit? Like,
well,
that's why
someone really hated it, and then you have to like, how could they have hated them so much? Because even Christ, like Jesus, when he was a child, from about the ages of I guess somewhere between 2 and 8, he actually lived in Egypt. From somewhere between 2 and 8. He lived in Egypt. So clearly it wasn't so bad and demonic, because he's lived there and studied as a child with his family. Why would God send him to a place to live, his father? Why would he go to a place to live that was like so bad? You know what I'm saying? So clearly that was that part of in the Bible talking about Egypt so harshly is is aimed at some type of hatred that doesn't line up with, well, then why is the Garden of Eden painted in the Pyramid of Giza? So clearly, and that's that's painted. I mean, in hieroglyph, it's painted in there, but it's at the top.
Hold on, real quick. Let me just cut in real quick. Sorry. Noon is up here. What's good, brother?
What's good with you, Noon? Man, this gas hitting. I don't know if he. Yeah,
did you say something? If you said something, get close to your mic.
Hey, y'all hear me now?
There you go. Yeah, we hear you.
Hey, what's going on, man? Much love, peace, and light to y'all, man. Hoping y'all staying away from the distraction and looking at it from not just from a surface level. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit deeper than Nino Brown, man. Don't get caught up in this bullshit going on out here. Gotta look at the whole picture,
I agree.
I understand our emotions is tied, and it was actualized to be. It was actualized to make us react like this for a reason. So we got to understand what was the problem, the action, the solution, the Hegelian dialect. Why did they do this, and what for? And with that being said,
Chris, okay, never mind. I almost thought his live was down for a second. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Nunes, but it showed back up. I was about to snap. I thought somebody had flagged it down. Okay, I see it. Okay. YouTube been tripping.
So was that the Christians that did that, or like
not
was Coptic Christian?
It's new. You know what I'm saying?
You heard me?
My bad. Huh? What'd you say,
bro,
God?
Now,
No.
that pyramid
What
of Giza, was that the Egyptians and Coptic Christians together, or was that just Egyptians?
No, Christians didn't even exist, and Christians is even a word that like that ain't even
That's
what.
No,
Yeah,
Bleach,
the
that's what they
people
term
gave
it.
them a word. The people, they didn't know what to
Yeah.
call the people that were following Jesus, so they just made them up Christians. I don't call
Yeah,
myself a Christian. That's a worldly word that the people that the Jews gave them start calling them Christians, like Christians, like Christ. They knew that they were following the Messiah, Christ, or the teachings of the Christ doctrine, but they added the TINS was the way to end the word, like you Septinians, barbarians, and things like that. The IANS isn't a word; it's something you add to describe something. That's like if you were
You're
a
part of
barbarian,
that.
right. So a Christian was actually a derogatory word, but of course,
Yes,
people
thank you.
it's a derogatory word against people that were actually that were following Jesus. It was not a good word. That's why if you listen, nowhere did they were called the people following Christ did not call themselves Christians. They usually just they spoke differently.
God didn't even say nothing
They
about
didn't.
Christian, right?
That was a word the Jews gave. They hated them and they gave them that word. It wasn't a good word, so people still using it because like apparently in this world people just keep going on and no one ever asks or challenges a word. They're like, is there a better word or what? So you have to decide for yourself. You have to choose this day. You have to choose for yourself what you identify with, which word. And or whatever it is, but some people they're lost, and I know they lost. I see the blind leading the blind, and I see them walking right towards the ditch. But that's not my job. If you holler, because some folks run into the fire, you could holler and be like, "Hey, you about to fall into a hole? Hey!" And they won't take correction. Just like how I let him correct it, how I said that all types of wrong. When I talk about the crystals, I wanted him to correct me so that I could never have to. And see, and from that, I'll never say that again. Explaining crystals, and I'm probably will probably actually take the time and understand, okay, I get it, and do that because the way he was able to explain it to me without there being any hate in it. So I know that he and I are in the same accord. So is God body. So we're on. Well, that's why when I read and I hear the scriptures that say there's one spirit, we're on accord. We all say the same message. It balances out. There's no hate in it. It doesn't turn into we shouldn't at the end of this. Now we want to fight and I want to kill one of you all and all of that extra stuff. You see what I'm saying? Where we could figure it out. Like, okay, talk our way through. Anybody that I can't talk my way through with you, if you can't hear what I'm saying and all you hear is your side, I completely shut down and cut you off. And you know how they say, like, cut the branch off the tree. I cut that branch off because you're a problem to me. It's like a dead branch. I don't need to explain what's understood shouldn't need to be explained. It shouldn't have to be explained. So even with our questions about other stuff, some stuff shouldn't have to be explained. I mean,
But
God burnt the city up. He wanted to burn it up.
You can't blame a
some
person
people
that's
don't
trying
have
to study the Bible because just like you said, it's parts that you skip over, and I think that you shouldn't skip over. I think you should teach about what's wrong and what's right, and I think it'd be powerful as hell coming from a woman.
No, when I say I
And then
skip
check
over
this
it,
out.
I
One
mean
thing I
I
have to
don't.
say.
I
Can y'all
have
hear
to
me?
know what's in there.
Can y'all hear
I
me?
read that. I when I say I skip over it, I
Yeah, we
don't
hear
let it
you.
settle
think
in. I don't.
I
I
can't
Yeah,
know
we
that
hear
there's
you.
a reason they put that in
It
there.
settle in. I'd be like, damn, that shit start settling in. Like,
Like
oh
for
man.
instance, we shouldn't wear gold,
Hold
or
on,
we
Lee.
shouldn't wear
I got you.
where it talks about when. And I'm like, hold on now, come on now, what that got to do with anything? What you mean I can't wear no diamonds? What you mean I can't wear some braids in my hair? Like there are parts that I'm like, now hold up now, can I get an explanation of why this got anything to do with
Man.
my hairstyle, okay, and my jewelry? So that's why I said when I skip it, I mean I'm not about to take my bracelets off. I mean I like my gold. That ain't got nothing to do with it. It doesn't make me. It doesn't break. But it's the whole point of the matter where it's like, hold on, ain't nobody just sitting around. Oh, and then don't wear no makeup. Like come on now. What y'all trying to now? What's the point of this? Okay, I'm realistic. You know what I'm saying? To the times, like. So that does not make any woman less a believer because she chooses to wear jewelry or some makeup, okay, and got a braid in her hair. Come on now, sounds a little bit racist, like, and it sounds like you're pointing out a particular group of people. Because come on, let's think about where did all the gold come from? Who are the originators of gold? I mean, by originators I mean land was filled with gold. Exactly.
Every land.
Who's more likely to have a braid in their hair? Exactly. So I see things, I'm like, because when I try to do that stuff, and this, let me tell you why I skip, I don't teach, and I, you know, when I say I skip over it.
Mm-hmm. It don't feel
patriarchal.
Like,
hold on a second. Noof was trying to get a word in
my bad,
what y'all was trying to say. Go ahead,
come on, come on. No, I'm sorry, not sorry. I
No, I
apologize.
don't want y'all go ahead and build, man.
No, I want
since
you
then
didn't
I
come
lost my
in, and
train
me
of
and
thought.
God Body was just on a vibe. We was on a roll. So you come on now, come on.
I was just talking about when y'all was talking about understanding. You know, how you gonna know if you don't understand? You have to have some sort of understanding of all these things. My thing is this, and it always been this way. You know, I study everything. I don't leave nothing off the table. You know what I'm saying? And when I study it in depth. I put everything to learning that particular subject. Just like when we talk about the Coptic Christians, you know, actually they were the
What's
travelers
up,
from
Club?
Kemet,
Hey.
the travelers from Kemet in the Roman era. And so when that time came about, they were persecuted because of their teachings of the Christos, which was the Christ energy, which they call right now Christ.
Okay, well, see, some of that stuff. No, you got to understand when you read that stuff, you are like a 1% person that only knows that. You would have to do this. What you would need to do, you would have to form your own type of group that would, because you're not able to get out what you're trying to say. It never comes out because it's too much. Like I don't need 50 books. I can tell you right now, I can accomplish what I can with like one book and a couple of references. You're gonna have to get with people because you be trying to beat it into people sometimes. I done seen you be trying to beat it into them like you gonna get this knowledge or else, like you be trying to beat that stuff into people. I seen you slaughter little Will one day, and so that's why sometimes what you say, it might be something worth listening to, but because you're so harsh with it, folks are just tune out like, dang, bro, you can't beat them over the head with it.
But you know what? I think that's a misrepresentation of the way that I do come off, because I don't come off like that at the beginning. When I come off like that is because I'm being bullied, or a person people coming at me because they don't understand what I'm talking about. So I
Well,
try to
then
give
guess
them
what?
references. Hold on, wait a
That's
minute,
not
wait a
them.
minute, sweetie, wait a minute.
Everybody
I'm
say
trying
it.
to get them, what I'm trying to do, I try to give them references. So they don't have to just take it from me. They can go to these references and find it for themselves. That's all I'm saying.
Will you accept the fact that some people just don't want to hear it and they don't care because they're like, okay, I don't care
I'm all
about
right with
that.
that. I'm okay with that because one thing I know and I'm comfortable with is that it works for me and it's my truth. I'm just
Okay.
trying to share my life.
Because
And
what happens if you try so hard to make somebody believe what you doing, it sounds like who you really trying to convince, us or yourself, of what you're saying. So I'm gonna tell you right now, what I know and what I can do, whether or not you listen or not, I don't have to try to force you, because it's like, because it does come across like, are you trying to convince yourself of this stuff or somebody else? Because the people been stopped tuning in, they stopped listening, they doing everything to check. You got to be able to catch when someone ain't studying next you say and just say, okay, forget y'all, and going on to switch the vibe and go on to something else. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing though, Beach. That's the thing. If a person can hear it and they get it, then those are the people I'm talking to. If a person don't get it and they don't understand it, then I'm not talking to them, and I'm all right with that. They don't have to listen. They can tune me out. They're not ready for the message. Period. I'm not here to argue, debate, none of that. You don't accept it, cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't get past that stage.
Yo,
You know what
I
I'm
could
saying?
I hate to digress, but y'all gotta let me digress for a second. Our cook was talking about the riots in Atlanta. See, if you can't laugh, y'all, we can't laugh at each other. You lost. If you can't laugh at any of this stuff, you have already lost. You in last place. Go lay down, take a dirt nap. Okay, our cook, what you just said about Atlanta riots. Why Atlanta tore up Gucci everywhere else, but they said don't touch the Waffle House, man. That is straight Atlanta for your age. Shout out for the ATL family.
Yes.
They
Yes.
said on camera, but it was like, hey man, leave Waffle House alone. They done tore up Gucci. They tore up every store on that strip but Waffle House. Shout out to the ACL crew. Y'all know that.
All based on the narrative that don't nobody really know what really happened.
Yeah, they
All
tried
based
to.
on the narrative.
I was invited. I was invited to go down there. I told them y'all can have that shit. I ain't going down there. You know, I
Everybody
know
want to
better.
Everybody want to
I'm
protest
down.
something they don't know nothing about.
I'm down here on the lake fishing.
That's
Been
what's
down
up.
here all day.
I went to the lake real quick. I went to the lake. Me and the family went to the lake and barbecued some hamburgers and got into some nature, bro. We ain't studying this bullshit out here. For real.
I kind of agree with a little bit with that. Like you got to tune out. Some of you need to see a little bit of it, and then some of it at some point though. You gotta be. I'm glad to see you was barbecuing a hamburger though, and not a squirrel. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these
I
folks
might
they talking about.
barbecue a squirrel tomorrow. I don't know.
Why would he barbecue a squirrel?
Yeah, see, I didn't.
That's
I didn't
mean
go
as
to.
fuck.
I don't want to get in trouble.
So wait, y'all
Hold
saying this shit
on.
fake? Y'all saying everything we've been through ain't like what if that was one of y'all sons that got killed? So like y'all like it just,
No. We for it. No, I didn't say tuning this stuff out. That's serious.
I'm not saying you, Beach. I'm not saying you, but like people saying they not paying attention like to what's going on.
I'm paying. We doing. We got meetings. This all type of stuff. We moving and doing. No. There's gonna be some repercussions, sir. There ain't nobody. No way. No, I can't tune it out now because that's you right. I got sons, and I'm telling you, that could be. I mean, that could have been one of my right. Like, I mean, I put the petition in the chat. We're not. Let me type this petition back in the chat. Y'all see it in there. Anybody else copy and link that legal petition? That is a real legal binding petition for the Floyd family. No, this ain't over. This ain't even. It hasn't even began yet. It shouldn't even just. So absolutely, can't nobody act like it didn't happen now. Because you're right. It had it been you, you'll be wanting the world. Like look how long they sat with nobody hearing them.
Man.
Now look here. Now check this out. Hold on. Wait 1 second. God body. God body. 1 second. I saw a video, right? I saw a video where on Question Everything, my brother Dre did a video where they showed a video of this cop on this man's neck from behind, not from the street where they filmed it at. And wasn't nobody there. Wasn't nobody there. Wasn't nobody there.
I'm good.
Wasn't nobody there. Okay, so who was filming it? Who was filming this shit?
Well, you telling me Stephen Jackson, NBA player is lying? That's not his friend. That's not his best friend.
It's cool. It's all right. And plus, them two. All right. Plus, them two motherfuckers knew each other. They was friends. They worked together. They work together.
Hey, check this
Man,
out.
so nobody else.
Hey, hold on. First of all,
I don't like this.
Hold on. First, this is not about debunking that video.
It's interesting.
Please, let's not go there, man. Let's not do that to these folks.
To worry about debunking that video according to what's going on today, right now.
Thank you. And I like to also add, none of us, unless you got your videographer certification, unless you were there, unless you got supernatural eyes, you know what I'm saying? Unless you a whole type of angel or God or there, I really don't think that we that's disrespectful for us to go start debunking. This evidence been out for a year. That video was out last year.
What's happening?
Man, I'm not gonna go there with it. Somebody died. Listen, let me tell. No, man, that's disrespectful. Somebody's life. We're watching somebody's life die in front of people. I am not about to go start debunking or participate with anybody debunking a video of somebody losing their life. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to go there. I just don't want to have nothing to do with that. That's too messy.
The only thing I ask,
on my man, on my husband, on my whoever.
Hear me out and hear what I have to say. I mean, even if y'all disagree with what I have to say or not, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Because what I'm looking at,
really
is
talking
that
about that
they
video. I think we
want
were talking about
because
something
that's
else.
what I'm saying. Because what they want us to do is act this way, and I've been saying this shit. They want
We
us to
ain't
do
acting no
this, and
type of
why?
way. That ain't
Okay,
not.
I'm
You not
done.
really.
Bro, check this out. Check this out. Check this
Oh,
out.
like what are you?
Check this out. Check this out. Check this out.
I'm lost.
Check
I'm
this out.
lost.
Check this out. Check this
I
out.
digress.
Too,
Check this
man.
I
out.
digress.
You act like
Check this out.
other black people ain't get killed.
Check this out. Check this out.
Sevios
Check this
told
out.
up.
Check this out. For real. Let's check this out. Stop. Like for real. It doesn't matter if you're not acting like this. Stop saying how people are supposed to be acting. These are people acting according to their expression.
As we saw sunset,
Their expression according to something that's happening according to your people. Okay, there was a shot from the other side saying this and da. Well, who was the person on the other side that took that picture shot saying that nobody was on the other side, which clearly means somebody is on the other side, which means that clearly there's more people around.
the Avalon area, which is
So, and if there's not clearly more people around, then okay, let that be what it is. But that's not the problem, and that's not even what we're talking about here. We didn't come on here to debunk a black man dying. There's too much that's going on to even come here and start having that energy to debunk that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that for this man's kids, family, wife, mother, and everybody that loves him. I'm not about to do that. I'm not, because like I said, I got no, I'm count me out on that. Y'all let me know to when the time back in when we get back to the get back, okay? Because this is what happens when, let me tell you, this is a clear example why some people need to stay away from conspiracies. Some people so much want everything to be a conspiracy and be trying to take and debunk things that don't need to be debunked. Okay, somebody's life was lost unnecessarily. Folks talking about now, well, it was natural pre-existing conditions. He said, man, please, if he was walking down the street, would that have just happened? No. So if somebody re-aggravated a pre-existing condition in this man's health that caused his death, it's still murder. That's why I don't want to go there, because I've seen our own people say, well, he did have the autopsy's now saying he had a pre-existing health condition. Okay, well, it didn't have nothing to do in that moment. In that moment, he wasn't in that moment, he was being killed. Or someone aggravated a health condition inside of him. It's just like one of my homies' mom who got taken into custody. She had asthma. She didn't have her inhaler, and in jail she was complaining, and they didn't pay no attention, and she died from asthma in jail because of her treatment. Thus, now they have a class action lawsuit. So,
hey, Beach, I'm gonna just say this in one sentence and leave it at this. If you're gonna sit from the backdrop, just still don't give up on your own people, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Don't think all this is a conspiracy and all that shit. When we done seen all type of black people die from all type of states going through this shit, bro. So don't just sit up here and say it's fake. That's like somebody you move somebody and somebody come up here talking about it's a conspiracy. So
right, I agree with. I'm with you 1,000%. I know that was. I think it was real. Like, remember, this did not just happen. Like, this has been.
No,
we talk about
check about.
I don't think
check
so.
this out. Like,
I didn't talk about it with you guys.
Bro, like I said, for the people who's back at home behind the screen, if you got the Twitter fingers, go out and do something. There's probably stuff that's going on out in Texas right now, but you're not out telling the people like, hey, this is a conspiracy. This is this.
Right.
Don't act like this. But no, you're sitting at home on YouTube, like or wherever you at on YouTube. Like, come on, let's not take it that deep, man, to the point, because people was out here fighting your fight.
Right.
And
you can't be in the confinement and comfort of your own home, sitting on your couch, sitting in your comfortable AC room, while these folks out here sweating, hot, about to pass out, catching cases, all type of stuff to do what it is they feel they need to do in their spirit, because they feel some type of way. You know what? How dare you? Because you know what? We ain't out there. I'm not out there. Are y'all? But I may be fighting another way, but I'm not going to take away from the people who's fighting that way. That's the way they were moved to move. I move the way that you are pushed to move.
If it keep going on for a couple days, I'll be out there. That's guaranteed. And he said our people give up on ourselves, but shit, right now it's showing that we ain't. So let's get it.
now to
You can't speak for general and everybody. I mean, I seen somebody have a mental breakdown. One content creator talking about he can't take it anymore. Had a whole mental breakdown and had all these tears and talking about he's afraid for his life. And I was like, what is you talking about, dude? You sitting at home on your porch. How you scared? You ain't even out there, man. Stop trying to get extra cash out money. So you got to understand. Unless you are out there like these folks sweating. And then you gotta, ain't nobody really trying to hear that, like how they're moving,
But
because
listen,
we're not gonna
I'm
all
back.
move the
I'm
same
back.
way.
But this the thing. This the thing I'm saying. And it's okay if a person disagree with what I said. I didn't mean to bring it maliciously. The only thing I'm
That
trying
wasn't
to say,
malicious. You said the wrong word. You didn't come off
what
as
I'm
malicious.
saying.
Malicious means
Listen to
very,
what I'm saying.
very
Just listen to what I'm
intent. You
saying, B.
came off as you're not caring. You came off as with no empathy towards a family of a family member was murdered in broad daylight in front of people. You came off as, man, I'm cooking out eating hamburgers. You see what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. I'm living my life. And that don't mean that I don't have a certain empathy about what's happening in the state of our people, in the state of our people, and what's going on in this country with our people. But what I'm trying to get people to understand is that protesting, rioting, going out here and tearing this shit up and doing time-tested things that haven't worked for us, why are we still doing it?
That's what
Okay,
you
first of
believe.
all,
Why
have
should
you
we
seen
take
how
it
many
a
white
different
people are
type of
doing
way?
it?
But that's what you believe. Hold on. That's what you
Okay,
believe. You
that's
can't
fine,
knock
man.
anybody else for expressing themselves
And
the
I'm
way
not,
how
and
they.
I'm not doing
Yes, you
that. I
are.
didn't do that once. No, I didn't, Chris. Y'all doing that to me. And this is what happens all the
We're
time.
not
Y'all do
doing
that to
that
me.
for you,
No, hold on, Chris, and then
man.
I'm gonna get off the channel. Every
Man,
time I
you are
come up
doing
here, every time I come up here and I give my opinion,
because you be the only one on some different shit.
Of course, because I'm different. I'm me.
And that's
I'm not
cool, and that's
out of my
cool, and
time.
that's
I'm
cool, but
me.
we are not on
I
that
don't,
accord. We are not on that accord. We didn't
No,
come here.
hold
We didn't
on,
come here
man.
to
No,
all right.
y'all, see,
All
this
right,
is what I'm
cool.
talking
I'm
about.
done,
Okay,
bro.
you know
We
what?
didn't come
We
here
finna
to
start.
debunk a man's death.
This what
The
everybody
whole
is
narrative
saying.
switched. All of a
See,
sudden, she got up here. The whole narrative we was talking about a couple days ago switched. We was talking about the
No,
same
we
thing
was
and
not
shifted
talking
energy
about this.
to something
No, we
else.
was not talking about
Yeah,
this. What are you
we
talking
switched
about?
the
We
energy,
was
bro.
not talking
That's
about
what
people
shifted
reacting to a
energy.
man's death. We
All
was not
right, man.
talking about
Yo,
that.
okay. Well, go out. When you go out there, everybody on YouTube talking about me, Twitter fingering. Y'all ain't out there doing the shit. Is y'all out there protesting? No, y'all not. Y'all on YouTube right now.
actually, but listen, there's different ways of protesting.
Fuck
Everybody
out of here,
protesting
man.
doesn't have to
Don't
be
judge
like
me
that. You
and
don't
y'all
know
doing
what
the
folks
same
doing.
shit. Fuck white people.
Wow.
Chris,
They
Hold
the
on.
fucking agents. They
Hold
the
on.
ones that started
Hold
the
on.
fucking
Hold
riots,
on.
man.
see,
Hold
that's
on.
why
Hold
I don't
on.
click
Hold on.
everybody in, man.
Man,
We was
man,
talking,
y'all
let's
think
talk
y'all
about
got
it. We was
respect for
having
me?
a
Hold
good
Man,
bill.
get the
on.
fuck out of
Hold
here.
on. Hold on. What you're not gonna do is try to hold on. What you're not gonna hold on. What you're not gonna do is come on here and try to pull anybody's fucking card. We all
Oh
been
God.
respectful up here to each other and been building together on different topics, and none of us had this fucking energy. My
Not one of
nigga,
us,
none of us
man.
came up here and said, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. Nobody came on here debunking this, debunking this,
At all.
debunking this. We was building on shit. And we was literally saying, if you have shit to talk, like what you're doing, nigga, go out and do something. We don't have shit to talk. That's the difference, my nigga. And you're not getting that shit. I'm tired of you bringing that energy when you come up here to bring your opinion. When you bring your opinion, it's okay to bring that, but okay, that's your opinion. Keep it there and let's move on. You gave your opinion, we heard it. We don't have to take your shit and accept it, my nigga. Just like Beach said, you trying to beat me in with information, and nigga, we're not taking that shit. So you will not come here and pull anybody's motherfucking card on some shit saying, oh, well, Twitter finger. No, nigga, we're not talking about this, that, we're doing this, but this could be better, this, that. You're the one that's doing that. You're the one that's literally doing that. My fault. Go ahead, Nikki. My fault. Welcome, Nikki.
Peace, y'all. Earlier on, when we had the coronavirus outbreak,
and they started making us all stay in the house and all this shit. And we all were questioning why is it so bad that we can't go to work, we can't do shit else.
746.
So I talked to somebody else, and we were talking, and it just seemed like they were practicing for something. So right now, in the past weeks, we've been hearing about all these different killings. They killed the other guy in Georgia. They killed the woman that was somewhere. I forgot where she was, but they just busted in her home, shot her down, and she had nothing to do with anything. And now this. So it was already a big ass volcano about to erupt anyway. And I think they know. I mean, I just think it was a plan. I think that they know what they was doing, and that now people are out here rioting and doing all this stuff because they plan on bringing in the National Guard on them. That's all that I think. You know what I mean? As far as what Brother Nuke was saying, it's a thing with the way he expresses himself. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that he's an empath and everything else, but he's just saying that this is a setup. It's all a setup for us to fail and be fucked off.
Man, people gotta start. We were talking. I don't even know where we were.
Even if it is a setup, he cannot prove right now that it is a setup.
And I'm not about to do that. Yeah, I'm not about to.
Hold on. The National Guard is not even out. These are nothing. These are nothing but policemen and police.
I want to know who got their detective degree on here. Who on here got their private? Is anybody a detective?
Y'all knew they was building all these camps that's all around all of us. Y'all know that.
I ain't seen them camp. Y'all trying to be detectives so bad out here. Y'all are not no detectives.
There are places that are built that are ready to hold people.
Where they at? You got a picture of it? What the address is?
All over the internet. They've been out for years.
Over the internet, man. Y'all came up here with this bullshit. We was on the right tab. We had it going straight. We was making sense. And y'all done jumped up here. This shit sound like retarded. This shit sound like a bunch of folks with a GED. You sound about as retarded as hell right now. Why y'all couldn't stay in the comment section? This why everybody need to click up here.
Ain't nothing retarded about me.
It is stuff because we was talking about other stuff. You try to come up here and back up stuff. Man, shut that shit up. I ain't trying to hear what you saying.
You shut that fucking shit up.
You know, because you try to come up here and play.
You anyways overtalk everybody.
So I'm talking to everybody but me, God. How am I overtalking everybody? But me, Chris, and Godbody was fine.
Well, so what? He let us.
You the only one complaining.
Now I'm not complaining.
You the only one complaining, honey. Was I over talking everybody when I gave your ass 7,000 subscribers? When I gave you 7,000 motherfucking views, was I over talking in? No, so shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up then. Yeah, I bet you won't go delete them videos then. I bet your desperate ass won't go delete them videos. You want to flex in front of your people? God out so I can let them know how I get you out of motherfucking views, bitch. Yeah, you're your begging ass. You ain't when you want to start it, nigga want to hide and want you uncover your subscriber count so I can show them niggas how I gave you them goddamn subscribers. I bet you want to do that. You want to talk about a conspiracy? You want to talk about a conspiracy? Let me show y'all these receipts where I had to give Nikki 150 subscribers because her sorry ass can't get there herself.
Take that shit back. I don't care. I was still building. I'm still gonna build.
I bet you want to delete the videos. If you still building, go delete every video in it with me that got over 1,000 views. Go delete it. I bet you won't do it. I bet you won't. I bet you won't. I bet you won't.
I don't give a fuck about that shit. I never did. That's you. Won't you?
All I gotta say is if anybody